What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dr. Goon, and today we have a pretty fun topic. I floated this as a video idea. I was like, hey guys, do you think Zeno could erase Superman? Like, just get rid of him. And a lot of people wanted to see that video as I went about making my regularly scheduled content as opposed to that. However, plenty of likes on the community post. We'll go ahead and talk about it. I don't actually see these two fighting given their personalities, but obviously we will consider this in the context of Zeno is trying to get rid of Superman. How would this play out? Before we get into this, if you love hypotheticals or videos like this in general, smash the like button. Let's get it to 300 likes. That would be absolutely amazing, and I will do similar videos like this. Also, get in the comments, let me know what you think of the topic, and check out my new channel Twitter, as well as check out my channel's Discord server. We do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more. Without further ado, let's dive right on. So, this is a topic based around, simply put, can the god of the Dragon Ball universe blink away, snap away? Superman, Man of Steel. Let's talk about both characters, right? And we'll do this in the context of, obviously, I've made it abundantly clear on my channel, I think Superman would beat Goku, right? Goku is Zeno's homeboy, all right? Zeno literally gave him a button and said, hey, if you need a bitch shot, hit the button, okay? It's real out here. So we're going to say Goku's tired of getting beat up by Superman because he can't understand why this Boy Scout bitch is beating his ass every time. He hits that button. Big Zeno pulls up. What makes Zeno so dangerous? Let's go over the obvious. For one, he's stronger than pretty much everyone else so far we have seen in Dragon Ball, and he should, bare minimum, narratively be above them. This includes the likes of Beerus, who, as far as last time I checked, is above the likes of Goku, who characters like him and Jiren on that tier are supposed to be rivaling gods of destruction level power. On top of this, they can shake the void, which is a realm created outside of time and space for the different universes to battle. Bare minimum, I think it's safe to put this realm at about 5D. I think that's a very safe assumption. So bare minimum multiversal plus for these higher tier characters. And you look at someone Beerus, who narratively should be above that. You then look at someone like Whis, who is above Beerus, and then Zeno, who is supposed to be above the angels. This would, you can argue, means he transcends them in terms of tiering, or he's vastly above. Regardless, we have seen that bare minimum, he's above all of them. I think it is safe to say perhaps he's on a different tier of power, perhaps another dimensional gap between the other ones. There are some arguments for Dragon Ball being outerversal. If you take I believe it's a guidebook statement saying the afterlife is beyond the concepts of time and space, even though it's contained within the different macrocosms, microcosms themselves. Let's argue that outerversal. This would at least put higher tier characters at the outerversal range, with Zeno being above them. So you could say he has outerversal hacks. In terms of what he's capable of, Zeno is actually a character we have not seen too much of. He's not used that often. However, a threat like Infinite Zamasu, who was spreading throughout all the time and space, was a blink away for Zeno. That was light fucking work, okay? Easy pack for him to smoke. So Zeno is wildly capable, with most infamously being his existence erasure, which we know he can erase every universe like it's nothing. In fact, he's a terrible piece of shit toddler, cosmic toddler rather, that makes them all fight for their right to have a wish to exist. If you lose, you get folded. All right, it's tough out here. So his capabilities can range from 5D, 6D to all the way up to outerversal, depending on where you want to go with the scaling and how you interpret things, making Zeno and his erasure quite formidable. But is it enough for Superman? Could Superman survive this? Let's go over what the Man of Steel has endured. Superman is a character who, throughout the years, has as the symbol of hope for the literal totality of DC. He's thrown against a bunch of crazy shit. He is a character who, as the symbol of hope, is made to stand against any threat to the people, to the innocents, whether that's anything from robbers robbing a bank to gods invading the universe. His stats obviously are impressive. I've actually done a video on how strong is Infinite Frontier Superman. We'll be looking at a lot of his modern showings because, and most importantly, modern Superman embodies all the former incarnations of Superman, kind of taking away that rather awkward, I would say, barrier between each Superman, which is, oh, you have to use feats from post-crisis, pre-crisis. You're not using a consistent Superman. Those arguments are kind of washed away by Infinite Frontier, as this Superman is the accumulation of all the other forms of Superman within the canon continuity. Now, Superman, empowered by this hope, has dealt with a ton of threats over the years when it comes to this most important question, which is erasure. Superman has been pulled up on by Mixie and Mr. Mixie himself, who is a DC fifth dimensional imp, with the fifth dimension in DC being the realm of imagination beyond time, space, and all things physical and possible. Even the concept of death is not supposed to exist in a realm as powerful as the fifth dimension, because it would be beyond such concepts. Here, Mixie has explained before that he has tried to erase Superman, but no matter what he does, even with power of imagination, with the fact that, he has all this absurd power, Superman just lives on, which obviously intrigues the hell out of Mr. Mixie. On top of this, Phantom Stranger was unable to stop Superman, proclaiming that the aura that surrounds him is one made up of hope that all people feel, that ultimately nestles into the power of Superman, and it makes him basically untouchable at times. The Phantom Stranger, obviously as a vessel of God's power, has erased characters before and has the ability to do so, cannot stop Superman when he is super motivated. On top of this, the likes of the Omega Beams by Darkseid are stated to be powers that erase you on every level. Even still, Superman has point blank survived the Omega Beams, and on top of this has even survived them while being depowered. So his resistance is insane. Another example of this is Dr. Manhattan, who simply stated observed him on pretty much every conceivable level throughout creation and realized no matter what he did, whether attempting to erase Superman, attempting to destroy him, make him no more even in the story, he will always come back. You cannot erase him. You cannot get rid of him. Superman is the backbone behind which all stories of DC rest. The idea of Superman gives all hope and is the ultimate counter. Because of this, Dr. Manhattan felt fear for the first time, and also realized Superman's resistance to erasure of any sorts is absolute bullshit. But it's there regardless. In conclusion, Superman has plenty of instances, some named here in this video and some not named, of him outright tanking erasure and going against erasure of varying levels of insanity. So, we've shown he can resist, but does that matter? Because to call into question, we need to find out, has he done enough to prove he could survive Zeno's erasure? Because obviously, there's levels to hacks. Well, even with what we just presented here, I think there's more than enough evidence to say, yes, Superman would survive Zeno's attempt at erasure. Not only does he have impressive existence erasure feats, Superman has shown he can resist levels of erasure that are ultimately higher than what Zeno has portrayed. And while he is insanely powerful, Zeno is not going to be able to get rid of Blue Boy Scout. It's just proven time again that that particular hack, too, it's not enough for Zeno. It's not going to work on Superman. He will be fine. And especially, of course, in context of it being modern Superman. So no, Zeno can't erase him. It would go south for him if they fought, because obviously his best hacks, Superman has proven to just simply power through or be too much for and have a direct resistance to. Because of this, Zeno's in trouble. Of course, I did state I don't think they really fight. Zeno presents himself as this crazy cosmic toddler, and I don't see Superman taking enjoyment in beating him up. However, I also don't see Zeno being able to erase him, probably ending in some weirdly wholesome friendship between the two, in which Superman gives Zeno a button to press if he ever needs someone to save him. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you disagree and you think Zeno could erase him, let me know what you think of what I presented in the video and you still believe otherwise. I'm curious to see that side of things, as well as talk about what other topics I should discuss next. But anyways, it's been your boy Dr. Goon, and I will see y'all later. Peace.